Let's make sure we're getting out the other side here. And we are, today's the 28th. Good morning, everybody. It is, what is today? Monday, October 28th, 2019. Hello, Jen. Yes, the best shall be first. Yeah, we're going to give Samster the royal boot here. There we go. Have a good day, Samster. Hey, Andrea, how are you doing, honey? Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Allison. How are you? Michael Thompson, good morning to you. It is 11:36. Hello, Penny Pincher. Nice to see you today. Nocturnal Denizen. Patricia, we're doing okay here. I'm going to update everybody. Hello, Valerie Looney. Nathan, yeah, we're doing okay. The Rancho is still standing. Hey, Kuwana. And Sean, good morning. We're doing good, Andrea. Was hoping you were coming on. Yeah, I haven't missed a day in almost 7 years. So hello, Margaret. You hate to hear the bad news. Glad there is some good news. Hello, DF. Yeah, you may have to evacuate. Just make sure you start to get all your important stuff together. Hey, Joe Smith. Hello, Stargazer. Thank you, Stargazer. Appreciate that. Yeah, just take any negative stuff out of here. I've been waiting for the report. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Fire will get my place. Not far from Mark West. Well, that's the good news, KCP, because they've tucked in the southern end of that fire, at least for now. Hello, Scottish. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Karina. Yeah, thank you, Deb. Yeah, I have legitimate reason to have the mask on, but thank you, Deb, the freaky RN. Thank you for noticing and thank you for being here. We know you have a choice of places you can hang out, but as the airlines say, you choose to fly with me, and I appreciate it. Eddie, Johnny West. Yeah, full dramatic effect. Thanks for the advice. I've been working outside all morning. Gonna get my coffee and then get underway. Yeah, important papers, documents, things. Yeah, every time I step out of the house, and there's a real good reason why today. It's interesting. On the night that we had the big wind event, they've now put in the official wind measurements on the top of the peak in excess of 100 miles an hour, which put it in full hurricane rating, and you can look that officially. Hey, Spanky, how are you? Always take your social security card and ID, of course. Yeah, always have a face mask on today. Anytime I'm stepping out. I've been to the shopping today. Had to go out to the stores. Everybody in town has a mask on here. So air quality is poor. Yeah, 100 miles an hour. You can look it up officially there. The speeds were measured. And we've not had any rain at all. When I was in Las Vegas, Jen said they had a tiny little sprinkle for an hour. But you need a good soaking rain to slow things down. But since then, there's not been anything at all. We have different winds up here. Hello, cute kitty. Fire in the hills near me on Mulholland. Yeah, you'll have to just be careful there. Missy Jen's doing good. She's staying inside. She's masked up. Thank you, Keith Gregory. Actually, the situation for us is better than we've never lost power the whole time. We're one of the few sections of the cities eating baked beans. Sounds good, Miguel. Dee said he couldn't get a hold of you, so he wasn't coming. I've already messaged Dee here.
They're closed.
Yeah, they're closed today, so I know you had a doctor appointment.
And they will contact patients for the...
Also, I encourage Dee again, don't come up the valley here because now you're heading into almost zero visibility up there on the valley. I-5 would be a better route to go to head to the north. So I've been in contact with him. 952 got a message there, so I'm just waiting for a reply. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a blessing not to have power. That's fine. I didn't know which hangout. I don't know whether you had one this morning or last night. We've already been in contact this morning several times, but the guys are burned all the time, so I kind of shrugged it off. Exactly. Well, as far as D is concerned, the welcome mat is open here. He's welcome to come up. The 101 and 405, yeah, there's various places. They're fighting fire right at the freeway line, and part of the fire has jumped over Highway 101, yeah. And a significant portion of Santa Rosa is still evacuated here, yes. Things are getting hardcore. Keeping you in Oregon. There we go. So I've just got some coffee on. I'm going to grab. Yeah, it's scary stuff. We're hanging in here. It's one of the times I'm happy. Hey, Sister Earth, to be in the core of the city. He said you didn't, and he doesn't have your address. Well, I have messaged him back and forth. Here, our cell service has been spotty. There's too much traffic on the network. We've gone from 1,000 to 4,000 firefighters up here now. Yeah, we are right on the edge, Spanky. I'm talking about 1,000 feet to the north and about a half mile to the west. And all north from those areas and west of those areas is all evacuated. Yeah, you can put him a message out there that I am back. I just messaged him that my cell service was out for a while this morning. I did communicate with him early. He indicated that he had locked his keys in the truck, in his van. So last I saw at 10 a.m. he had a tow truck there. So. Yeah, thank you, Yosemite. We're not going to get trapped. They very intelligently evacuated people out here. But there is good news today. Even though the fire has spread to 66,000 acres here, the good news is we have zero wind today in the valleys, which is good. The good news of that is they have a chance. It was very cold this morning. I think it was in the low 40s, upper 30s. That helps them get a handle on, hey, four scores, that helps them get a handle on the fire situation with the wind not whipping it. The downside is that all the smoke is now, because of the lack of the wind, all of the smoke has been spreading. You literally can't see half a mile up the road here because of the smoke. Yep, Missy Jen is still here. She said, I'm not going anywhere until I absolutely have to. Hello, Jody. Hello, Vivian. So if I missed anybody, yep, she says, so we have no wind. Hey, Dawn. But we do have... Today's the worst fire day, so anytime I'm going outside today, I'm wearing my mask. We have all the doors and windows closed here. Thank you, Lavender. So that's the good news. They may have a chance to do some containment because, unfortunately, tomorrow night into Wednesday, we have another wind event coming. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, every time I'm in and out of the house. I picked up supplies today. I was on the road. I had to pick up stuff at the store. Every time I go out, I put this on because of the smoke there. And I don't care what all the boo-hooers say about it. I don't take I don't risk it when the smoke is this heavy. Yeah. Hey, Deb the RN, how are you? I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of people are probably eating their feelings right now. All the snow there in New Mexico. Oh, you have to. You're advised. I mean, they're advising. Thank you, Decon. Jody, I appreciate that. So, you know, to a person with a hammer, everything will always look like a nail, and people will always find something to criticize, no matter what you do. I've not heard from JK NoCal, so if anybody runs over to D's, just tell him I am back home. I have some messages to him. Finally, at 11:29, about 15 minutes before I went on, my text messages were finally going through again. Freezing frost on the ground. So, hey, Uber Goober, how are you? So that's the good news today. We have dead calm. That's what we have, dead calm here today. And as a result, all the smoke, it's spreading out through the valley floor here and coming south. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The good news is some of the east side of the fire that was dipping down towards Northern California communities, Mark West being one that was totally destroyed in 2017. It's been half rebuilt, and it would be terrible for those people to go through a second fire event. So they have managed to pretty much contain the fire on that east side of north and at the northeast side of town. Thank you, Alpha King. We're doing okay. I don't really know about Halloween. I suspect that you'll see pictures in the media on Halloween of kids going, everybody will be face masked up out there. Be quiet, Stargazer. I'm not here to entertain. Nope, Elvis is still around. He's masked up, working out there. He's cleaning up all the tools today. Glad they're containing things. Some good news. Yeah, I'm going to get a cup of coffee here.
They're gonna try to bring on the west.
Huh?
The west side in the county. They're gonna try to bring.
Well, they got a pretty good amount of time to do stuff today. Let's see. All right, Jen, I got fresh Tim Hortons coffee here. So made up a batch. Oh boy.
Open to the super nice.
There's fresh coffee.
Okay, thank you.
George, you got to stay inside today. That's not healthy for you to breathe. Not healthy for you to breathe that stuff. We do have National Guard around the area today. I mean, there'll be I don't know, Jody. I like it here, except for in January, February, and March. So I'm not going anywhere unless I have to. Janet is okay. I need to message her back. Let me. I'm telling her. She asked me, "Are you okay?" We are okay here. All right. So yeah, it's hard to believe this thing started at 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, now up to 66,000 acres. So fire resources are really being stretched. Just answering a few messages that came in here because they're in Southern California as well as Northern California.
We even got Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills down there.
And you got no fires down there.
In Beverly Hills?
Close right next to Beverly Hills.
That 410 freeway,
Paradise.
405 or whatever it is down there is always. Remember last year the video of the vehicles
to
gone.
the highway.
Remember the vehicles last year going through and the highway was on fire as they were going out to Hollywood up the Santa Monica
Well, they
freeway
got
there.
about 50,000 acres going on.
Oh, that's great, Jody. I'm glad to hear that. Hello, Goldie. How are you? Yeah, at least they didn't get their pants down like 2017. Exactly. So, um, the like I said before, the radio station to catch local news. Thank you, Thelma. The radio station is actually the best source of extremely local news here. I know Marshall's been talking about ABC ABC 7 out of San Francisco, but KSRO is the radio station here that's constantly updating information. Thank you. Hitting a gin tonic here. There we go. National Guard is our California. Uh, it's our California, what would you say, paramilitary people that go out there and maintain law and order. So there's people that will minimize things that are going on here, but you can see on the news the reality of things. Use your sense when you compare what you hear uh, in some places on YouTube with the reality of what's going on here. You got your sense to see what's going on. Yeah, Santa Rosa made UK news, needs to build a fire line. The problem is you never know where the fires are going to pop up, right? Is Missy Jen on the chat? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, well, it's like I call them paramilitary. They carry government issued firearms and drive Humvees and things like that. We got to all our mow our grass short. If you left his sneakers at my place, I can send them to you. Sure. P.O. Box 8457. I think you can send him up to, he's gone up to visit his friend in Seattle up there. There was a reporter from Santa Rosa on the news today. Yeah, they're like an Army Reserve, but they're more state. Okay, VW. You can check out the news to see it. I'm not sure if FEMA's here yet. The other really good news is there hasn't really been a loss of life up here. The fire has moved through sparsely populated areas, and they're doing a beautiful job. Jen is doing great. She's staying inside today with Georgie if she needs to go out. We have these masks that we picked up before, and anytime I step out of the house today, I am trying to remember to mask up. That's why I keep it here. It's kind of a reminder to me. No problem, Jewel. Yeah, Jen is right above, right there. So, do you think that the fire is worse than? I think that the news tends to magnify things for drama. You'll notice I've not gone out with a camera and videoed any of the fire scenes. I've not driven up the valley to do anything like that. So, JK NoCal, yeah, cough, cough. Make sure you have your mask on, JK. I'm sure that smoke is spreading down to Rohnert Park down there. No, I didn't stay up all night. I stayed up all night the night before, and last night I texted everybody and said, don't disturb me unless it's an absolute emergency. And I didn't. I think my cell service. I'm getting my messages kicked back again. Yeah, it says message failed. Yeah, the cell towers are just overwhelmed around here. Yeah, the air quality is bad. Have you thought about micro? No, I haven't, Jody, because the flames driven by rain, they become so hot that any water that you put on a structure.
Big tall trees when they go up next door.
Yeah, we have huge redwoods next to us. When they go up next to us, the Rancho is going to go up in a blaze of glory when it goes up. Yeah.
Right there.
And any water you put on will be dry within a matter of seconds as the fire approaches. So, Robin said the smoke in Contra Costa County is really, really bad. I'm all fueled up. Hey, hipster, how are you? The evacuation center shelters are stressed. You have 180,000 people that have evacuated these areas up here. If they have to evacuate the bulk of Santa Rosa, you can add 200,000 people to that. Now you're up to almost 400,000 people to be taken care of. There are no shelter spaces in Sonoma or probably most of Marin County. They're probably spreading people over to towards Sean the Britt, over towards the Sacramento area now. Good morning, Brooke. Yeah, we're doing okay. We are doing okay. We're doing okay here. Yeah. Uh, yeah, thank you, Stargazer. I appreciate that. So, yeah, we're a little on edge here today. You can't cancel a policy during an event. It's illegal. If you have insurance, then it has to stay in force. They cannot. That's like saying, if you have flood insurance, that because a flood is imminent, that they're going to cancel your insurance. It's illegal to do that. We're okay, JN. We're okay in our little pocket of the world down here. We're right on the center, little finger up. They've evacuated on both sides of he was on live. He said he was okay. All right. Well, he was certainly welcome to come here, but I think he understands that the situation here is very difficult. Idaho. Download Scanners Pro to listen to the front lines. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Francis. Carlos, I guess that's a friend of yours, BD Garrow Voice. He said, "Hi, bro, I'm new here." I guess that's directed at you. Yeah, Camo Dave. Yeah, he's included a couple. He's included us in a couple videos. Yes, hello, Carlos. I see you. I see you, Carlos. So, like I say, we have this county-wide an area-wide system called Nixle, Nixle, and it's very good at posting advisories. Now, I will say, Jen, they cost a lot of extra stress on Sunday night into Saturday night into Sunday because two alerts they had to rescind. And the second alert was to clear out our area down here, and we weren't asleep, of course, but let's just say things got into high gear around here. Yeah, and then 15 minutes later, it's like they're rescinding that order to evacuate. Vicky, we're okay. I am stuffed up, VW. I have a lot of smoke in the air. What are the chances they make you leave? No, they can't predict areas. I would say this is there's probably a 20% chance we'll have to leave. It depends with the wind. We don't have any wind until tomorrow overnight. That gives the firefighters a long time to get a handle on containment there. They did drop from 10% to 5% just because the fire expanded in size. But it is dead calm. You go into Petaluma if you evacuate. I'm not going to disclose our evacuation areas, Spanky, just for reasons of privacy and safety. But we all have designated areas that we're going to go to. I'm not going to be leaving the area myself. I'm going to be staying in the area here. But if need be, Missy Jen will be on her way with Georgie. Till the end. That's right. Yeah. Just curious. So we all have a plan. Yeah. Thank you, Odds. Thank you very much. Like I said, the good news: nobody's died yet, and they've only lost I don't know how many structures. They say there's 8,000 threatened, but there's wineries and some many more than that for structures. It's in the hundreds. How come he can be monetized when all he does is play Nomads? Because he only takes very small chunks of it, and he does positive commentary, and he just overtalks it. Yeah, the water planes they're not over our house. They're more coming out of Sacramento, flying over the Central Valley and into the northern part of Sonoma County. Burl says, my friend from Healdsburg evacuated to Roner Park. Well, JK NoCal continues to be evacuated down in Roner Park. Now they did, and much to the credit of fire services and responders, they did a heroic job of stopping that fire from coming into the town of Windsor. Like I said, it was almost like a last line of defense, right? And they massed everything on 101 and they hit it with everything they had to make sure. Yeah, they saved the town of Windsor last night. They did a heroic job. They got
structures up in the hills.
yeah, they got 4,000 firefighters around the area now. That's a lot of firefighters. So. Yeah, California always every fall we always get those fire. Do they activate military that are fire? I have no idea, Andrea. I don't know. They don't. The environmental nuts out here. The things that should be done for fire safety. Thank you, Beach. Appreciate. Yeah, God bless the firemen. Let's see. Crap, man. Calvin is ProMaster for sale after he drilled it full of holes. I don't know. Putting holes internally is fine, but when you start drilling through the body and things, it's a sign of not enough intelligence to do carpentry and stuff like that. This fire business all caused by that. Well, I agree. That's part of the situation to no, they don't conscript people. They didn't want people out of there, Andrew. Kit and Kat, that's why PG&E faces massive problems because they come to, they have their power lines and they have trees on property and they go to the ranch owner and they say we need to trim back these trees. In the event of a fire, these tree limbs could fall on and cause a down power line. And they're like, well, go get your lawyer and a court order. And, yeah, thanks, VW. The smoke is coming out. Yeah, the smoke is really bad over here. So whenever anybody comes on, which they will, and tell you masks are just for effect and all that, you see verification here. I'm not going to disclose his location. Let's just say he's not used to this, so he puts it in motion. Yeah, salute to the firefighting. I wouldn't buy any PG&E at all. Yeah, bad forest man. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate. Simmer some lemons and help clear sizes on the inside. The firemen, yeah, think about the firefighters are amazing men and women. They all have to be fed. You have 180,000 people that have to be fed in shelters. There's food shortages. Carlos Martinez, you cannot derive from what I said that Elvis has left the Rancho. All you're doing is trying to infer a conclusion that may or may not be true. Hopefully the landowners will see sense and they'll never do that. No, Mike, I have this on. I'm in and out of the house constantly. So it's easier for me to just do that. Handsome Roberts in a safe location. Thank you, Bill Ellis. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But like I say, Carlos, as long as it feeds the B Company line, it's all good. Thank you, Bill Ellis. And hello to all the lurkers. Good people deserve what they get. Yeah, Walter, it's a little late for that ship. I guess we could say the same thing about the Turks that lost land when the Crusades failed. I guess we could say the same thing. Let's go back and drive all the Muslims out of Turkey. Never a dull moment. Okay, Dodgers cap. No rain in the forecast. The extended day forecast, no rain whatsoever. There was absolutely zero rain last night. Anybody that claims to the contrary was probably looking at Santa Rosa, New Mexico, in the wrong area. So nothing, zero. So it's a little naive to think that there won't. These things will pop up in different places different places in California. It is dry as a bone here today. The humidity is a little higher because of the lack of wind here. Worried about you last night. I found. Oh, thank you, Scottish. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Irish could blame the English on everything, but that's history. I mean, it's a little ridiculous to go back, 200 years and talk about. I guess they should give back New Mexico, California, Arizona, Texas to the Mexican to the Spanish, right? And the Mexicans. Brentwood is nearly in flames. That's a hoity-toity area. That's down where O.J. Simpson's. Yeah, it's silly talk, Valerie. It's baseless, silly talk. Let's say hello there. Come in under your regular troll account. Hello there. Oh, boom. Let's see. I see it's 70. Yeah, it's very comfortable. It is comfortable. No, I don't think so, Walter. You're living in the wrong nation here. One person arrested for arson, non-fire related. Yeah, we're hanging in here. There is no point to that uber goober. It's just ridiculous blather about things. As most of the critical things tend to be just ridiculous blather. Bobby's doing good. Bobby's in a good, safe location. He has his plan. We've always compared notes on here. Let me see if I just tried to message Janet. My message failed to go through. So that happened to me yesterday. I think there's such a deficiency of towers. Okay, that finally went through. Janet says, "Are they evacuating you?" And I said, "We're okay." She said, "Glad to hear." Yeah. I just got notive live shootout on North Hollywood. There you go. Some moron was driving around with Windsor setting backfires. Unbelievable. He was arrested. Yeah, yeah, Walter. I don't subscribe to the environmental nuts. So go peddle your nonsense elsewhere. Hello, Captain Caveman. Doing good. Dive in. Just smoke. No, I'm not going to wear eye. Although my eyes are stinging slightly. Yeah, thank you, Captain Caveman. Everything is, yeah, they should have shot that guy on site that did that. There's always, we know from YouTube, there's always a measure of nuttiness out there. I don't blather about environmental nuts, Walter, but I'm going to show you the gate now. I'm not here to engage in a ridiculous dialogue with you. You tried turning your phone off and on. Famous advice from an IT guy. I think that you'll do that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. Thank you, Eva. As long as things are cool, the thing that gave us an edge in feeling really cool and calm was that we're all packed up. All of my important papers, all of the things, Missy Jen's got everything packed up. Everything that I want to take that's particularly valuable to me. No, I'm not taking. I don't. During an event like this, let them go to their usual hangouts and talk the nonsense. So, yeah, it looked like a neck brace, huh? Like I fell out of the van or something. I don't know. I'm not going chooching today. I haven't shown any of the fires. Yeah, I put up with idiots. That's right. No, I turned off my Wi-Fi. Thank you, Kitten Cat. I will double check that. Thank you. I will double check that just to see. I learned over the last week, no matter what you do on YouTube, no matter what the fire situation, to a person with a hammer, everything is always going to look like a nail. Let me see here. The Wi-Fi calling was on. There you go. Thank you, Kitten Cat. That might explain a lot on here. But it's supposed to be automatically to cut over when it's on the when you're on the road. What do we got? The mailman. I do have Visine. Yeah, being prepared makes Denise. People that say things and criticize at a time like this, it gives that special glimpse into their makeup and their composition. You get a real glimpse of the true person inside when you see that situation. We're about, I don't even know how far we are today. I've got, I went through 2017 with the heavy smoke, so I'm doing good. Uh, let's see, I did just Berg's message. I answered that one. I'm glad to hear that Berg's on there. So, okay. Looks like my messages. Thank you, Kitten Cat. I didn't even, I didn't even turn. I'm not itching to chooch Bergs. I don't need to make content. I can run a hangout. I have 241 people on here. I don't need to go out and do things unless I feel like doing it. Yeah, Valerie, you see it all. Yeah, we have all the meds packed, everything. We have our weaponry. We have everything that we need. Yeah, thank you, Kitten Cat. That was pretty good. There's we'll show this guy the gate. Sorry, Leroy, that never made the light of day on the channel. So Valium and whiskey and sorted for tonight. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Kitty. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. The number of people that have offered help, the number of people that have offered to send things is astounding. We're not asking for anything down here. We're well prepared. I've had well over a dozen offers to come and stay with people, and I really appreciate that. And we're doing good. Oh, thank you, Northerner. Hey, how you doing, Patricia? Let's see. I'm glad you came on. The fire's really bad. Yeah, so glad you came on. Yeah, I tried to do I was running around this morning. I had to go to the stores for some things, and I've been trying to communicate back and forth with Dee, but maybe because my phone settings were messed up, I went dark for about an hour on there. So I'm glad you came on. Yeah, thank you. So I try to keep you guys up. Thank you, Patricia. So number one, we don't need anything. Number two, we're not asking for anything. Just your thoughts and good wishes for us here on the Rancho. Number three, know that we are totally and completely prepared. Number four, know that today for a 24-hour period, they have an excellent chance of making good headway on the fire. Humidity's higher, temperatures are down, no wind whatsoever. Big tankers are flying in the air out of Sacramento. Because there's no wind, they can come over lower and do targeted drops on specific areas. There's a lot of good news today. There's a lot of good news today. Survive wherever he does live every day. Yeah, I mean, I don't give any truck to it. I'm surprised too, Uber Goober, that we have one teeny tiny area that we've never lost power during this whole situation. It's unbelievable. I think that they're afraid in this area if they cut the power, especially in the dark, that thugs will run rampant in the area here. So, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Stargazer, and once again, apologies to you. Rancho is going to be, yeah, I think the Rancho is going to be just fine. One of the advantages of having a nice piece of land deep in a city, it takes a while to get into a global super tanker. Yeah, I'm not going to go up the valley today. It is just too dense. Too dense to smoke up there. Yeah, my cup is always half full. I'm extremely optimistic here about the situation. Debbie Lynn, how you doing, sweetie? Hi, Linda. Yeah, exactly, Kitten Cat. When the power is cut, the hooligan monkeys emerge. If you're near a hospital, you're often spared. They're under a lot of criticism, PG&E, from the governor here. Reason being that they hold up San Diego Gas and Electric as a model of how precisely you can micro turn off certain areas. PG&E's never really invested into upgrading their infrastructure, so whole huge sections have to be taken out, including radio stations and all that kind of stuff. So we're doing good. That's the good news. Yeah, the Getty Center survived. You can go back to last year. You can see pictures of videos of drivers going up the freeway there, the Santa Monica freeway, and both sides of the freeway are on fire there. How you doing, Winky? Yeah, let's put this one out here. I'm not here to answer any of your questions about ownership of the Rancho. I never have. I never will. Would you consider? I consider the utility too big to fail. Kitten Cat, I would expect that the got that. The government, they'll just do their bankruptcy, and then they'll be debtors in possession of the organization. But Sacramento will force tremendous changes on the way it could be converted to a gigantic municipal, it could be broken up to small municipal things. That's why I say uber goober. People are learning. I only answer the things that I care to ask. I'm not going to answer things that aren't related to what I'm talking about. Their assets. Well, I don't know what you consider an asset. Power towers, land. They're so far in. They have no ability to effectively raise any capital or anything in this environment. Hello, Christina. Thank you, Linda. They're effectively screwed. The only thing they can do is float loans. The only thing that they can do is float loans from governmental authorities. How can Elvis use the van? Because the jungle room bed went right back in as soon as the floor was removed. So it's where he slept for years. And thank you, Bella Rose. We're hanging in there. Yeah, PG&E's actually been troubled since the San Bruno explosion exposed all their lousy pipelines underground. Yeah, we all do, Christina, but the loss of homes has been quite small here because this fire has been in a very small. It's been in a very sparsely populated rural areas. They've managed to keep it out of Geyserville. They've managed to keep it out of Healdsburg. They've managed to keep it out of Windsor. So far, so good. Thank you, Sunny Girl. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, that's where he sleeps. I don't mind if he cooks in the Shine Shack, but he sleeps in his van, and that's fine. Thank you, Jody. Great series on the van. Going to try to move forward with that some today. It's going to go together well. We're going to concentrate on doing some clean out, removing some of the bad carpeting and Luann from underneath the electrical stuff. I have to caution Marshall to be extra careful cutting around the cables. I don't want any later short circuits to try to chase down. Marshall seems he's extremely happy here. Yeah, he's no problem, Yosemite. He's very happy that the van is being redone, and I'm happy to do it. I'm really, really enjoying the. I'm really enjoying. Hey, Christians, I'm really enjoying doing the rebuild. It's challenging and it's exciting. And yeah, we have our disagreements about what's possible and what's not. But at the end of the day, you came here to do a van build, and I'm going to do the van build the way I know I'm capable of doing. I'm not going to build a $200,000 motor coach in a small Class B camper van. Yeah, we're making good progress. How you doing, Jackie? Nice to see you. I hope, yeah, Eva, God bless you, honey. We don't know what. Yeah, that's right. You teach me lessons, Walter. Have a good day. Hi, that user. You'll get no. You'll get no play on this channel here. So I'm loving the band, but I also. Let's see. Lulu, taking you out now. All right. Wonder why the Roseland area is, what was this message here? Wonder why the Roseland area isn't needing evacuating in neighbor. Patricia, they draw very sharp lines according to roadways here. They'll say like south, they'll say north of Highway 12 and west of like Llano Road. They'll give that as an evacuation zone, and it's all put according to the grid system of where you are. They have it area 1, area 2, right all the way down to area 12 or 15. Yeah, Eva, I'm very sorry to hear about that down there. Thank you, Cherish. Thank you, Jody, sending good thoughts and prayers. You all come through this in good standing. Thank you, Dark Joker. It's so nice to have a channel that's positivity on here. But those of you who know me for 7 years will know that the glass is always half full. And I'm always a very happy camper to be on here. Let's see. Hey, Kathy Rebuilds. Did she slip in here? How you doing, Kathy? Nice to see you. Brad, all bundled up like, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Brown Bear Jamboree. It's easier. I'm in and out of the house constantly, from the front to the back, getting stuff out of the van, working in the back. So I like to have my mask on and be able to just go on and off. No, I never want to have a 24/7, 365 stream house. It's not that interesting. Yeah, Eva, sending good thoughts to you. Okay, take care, Molly. All right, love my Sam Telfer. Woo. Oh, man. No, I don't really have any interest in a 24/7, 365 stream house. I think after a day or two, it would be extraordinarily boring to people. Thank you, Callie. I appreciate that. I think after a while it would be very, very boring. Hey, Jenny Hansen, thank you. Nice to see you too. So I actually feel like we're more confident today. Could they think they already said evacuate and now forgot that? No, they're very precise with this warning system, Patricia. Very precise. Yeah, turtleneck. Need to get ready for work. Okay, Andrew Scott, thanks for coming in. People pay to watch Big Brother 24/7. People to pay to watch them sleep. I've seen it on Hangouts here. But that only lasts till the series. You know, how many total hours is it? Hey, Laura, how are you? Yeah, remember Jenny Cam? Jenny fizzled out rather quickly. Thank you, Patricia. We're not taking any chances. Missy, Jen, and Georgie are staying inside today. So things are good. Captain Napton, nice to see you. Honored to see you come in today. Thank you. Thinking of you and Missy Jen. Positive thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Captain Napton, the beautiful Captain Napton. Nice to see you. So, again, just to recap, no wind today. No wind tonight. No wind tomorrow during the day. And that'll give them 30 hours to run air tankers in close to the fire zone. They should be able to do a lot of work in halting the spread southward on there. That's fantastic news. The bad news is because of the lack of wind, we have smoke all coming through the valleys here, and it is very dense today. Yeah, the smoke has made it to eastern Oregon. Yeah, the air quality today is terrible. Yesterday we had a slight breeze, actually probably about 15 miles an hour with some gusts yesterday. And the wind was coming from the east, northeast, and it effectively drove the smoke out towards the ocean. Today, due to the lack of wind and due to the high degree of higher relative humidity, the smoke is staying within the valleys and it's spreading south. So a lot of the smoke has come down. I am very stuffy today. So, Winky, I hope you're better, baby doll. I've been thinking about you. Yeah, the air quality is horrible down here too. So get yourself a good mask if you go outside. We do have power. Your house seems to be always very clean. I have no OCD. I notice these things. Yeah, it's a mess right now. We have stuff all over the place in case we need to bug out. No, Spanky, I'm not getting any ash falling today at all. Reason being, there's really no wind to carry it. All we have is smoke down here. Um, yeah, well, that's already set up for Missy Jen, so it's all good to go. I can't think of everything we've done to prepare, including air quality issues on a day like today, but there's been a lot of stuff that we have done over the last couple days. So. Okay, hello, Erica. Thank you very much. What an honor it is to see so many people show up today with so much positivity. And I really, really appreciate that. That's fantastic. It doesn't matter. Your house is still very clean. I did a little bit before setting up for Halloween. Can you film smoke outside? Um, No, I'm not going to film smoke outside because I'll be accused of capitalizing on the situation. Talk to JK NoCal. He's already confirmed on the other side of the valley. There's people that live over there that have already said, thank you, Thelma Lou. There's already people over there that have confirmed that there's tremendous smoke in the valley today. Maybe this afternoon I'll go out, but I've got other stuff to worry about. Thank you, Stargazer. Yep, Linda Colt. So I'm very happy to update you guys today. I have very bad memories of the 2017 fire. Thank you, Sig. Thank you very much, my friend. The great signature Mr. in here. Good content, Sig. Bobby's doing good, Patricia. Bobby is doing good. Talk to Bobby every single day. Hello, Jay. Yes, J.K. NoCal had to evacuate uh, two days ago. I think he had to evacuate on Saturday, Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. He had to evacuate, and he is down Cali. Thank you. He's down in a place called Rohnert Park down there. Thank you, forever friend. Yeah, the solution for California, more wine plantations. Hey, Sesame, do you know, Jody, that they found out in the 2017 fires that vineyards make excellent fire breaks? Reason being is the grape growers that have their vineyards, they don't let a lot of just wild grasses grow up between the vines. Most of them are very meticulous about keeping their vineyards very clear of brush and things like that. So it makes it a natural fire break. They don't let you back in once you're evacuated. Now, according to the sheriff's department today in the county, and the fire is up in it's not in the city of Santa Rosa, it's up in the county up there. They said they will have compassion if they find people trying to go back to their homes to check stuff. They'll try to take a compassionate approach. But if you cannot prove that you are a resident of that area, they will arrest you and take you to lockup. So, thank you, Paul David. I appreciate that. Don't leave. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, the vineyards are well irrigated too. Exactly. Hey, Chris, how you doing? I'm glad to see that Charlotte is back running again. Good for you. I'm quite sure JK's No Cows place is still standing. The huge effort, a heroic effort yesterday, basically for the time being, saved the town of Windsor from fire destruction. They put everything they had on a fire line on Highway 101. They hit it with everything they had, and that prevented the fire from getting into the city. I would imagine all those who serve are feeling stressed right now. You know what, Thelma Lou? They've had interviews with firefighters that come in from other areas, and when they say, "Man, you must be stressed," but you know what they tell them? Hey, this is my job. I do this every single day. I deal with this. Whether they came from Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, they're like, "This is my job, man. I do this all the time." So they work in 12-hour shifts. As far as mandatory evacuations, yeah, we're still here, Chris. That was an interesting question. Spanky, it's not going to help any, Amy, and I'll explain why. Well, I was hoping D might be able to come up, but it's just bad up here. But I'm ready for him if he comes up. I try to communicate to him. Tilo, thank you. Spanky, if they issue a mandatory evacuation order, they cannot direct you to leave your private property. But they tell you clearly at that point in time, if you do not evacuate and something happens, that you have no recourse for lawsuits to any governmental authority or anything like that. If you get injured, you cannot make any claims against, so that it's more a protection from them. And I'll tell you, probably a great number of people stay too. Yeah, the firemen look out for each other. Can you spray things down? I get this question a lot. Spraying down when the fire comes, any water or moisture you put on that, the fire immediately just burns that moisture right out of it. They found that that's not a very, unless you have a continuous sprinkler that's set up around the perimeter. But I've got three, I have three structures here. So you have 12, you have 12 sides that have to be, it's just too much. Hey, Bully, how are you? Hello, Mouse. Grayton has been a huge help. Oh, the casino is providing food for those in need. That's great. That's the third largest Indian casino in California here. So I'm happy that they're doing that. So that's excellent. Well, it's coming up to the hour mark, and I want to thank everybody for showing up today. Thank you for the incredible amount of positivity here, for the tremendous amount of support, for a validation at being positive and seeing the glass half full is always the right direction to take on YouTube, as I have for almost 7 years. I'm happy if he's still heading my way. That's great. We're ready to see him today. We'll give him one of these. Woo! We'll give him one of these. All right, everybody, take care and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Patsy. Everybody, thank you, Bully, all my great Kim C, my moderators. Thank you so much.